Hello there, and welcome. You have found your way to a quiet place, a soft harbor where the mind can come to rest and the weight of the day can gently dissolve. There is nothing you need to do now, nothing to solve, and nowhere else you need to be. The only journey that matters tonight is a slow, gentle drift through the stillness of the cosmos, and it begins right here, in the simple, steady rhythm of your own breath. Allow your breathing to slow, to deepen. Feel the air as it enters, a cool, quiet wave, and as it leaves, a warm, gentle tide, carrying with it the thoughts and tensions of the waking world. With each exhale, let a little more of the day fall away. Let the muscles in your shoulders soften. Let the space behind your eyes grow calm and still. Imagine each thought as a small boat on a vast, moonlit lake. And with every breath, you allow them to simply drift away, growing smaller and smaller until they vanish into the soft, quiet darkness. Tonight, we will not be exploring the universe with facts and figures, but with feeling and wonder. We will let each cosmic mystery settle upon the mind, not as a puzzle to be solved, but as a soft blanket, a soothing whisper from the depths of time and space. For the universe is not just a place of immense scale and power, it is also a place of profound silence, of patient, unfolding beauty, and of deep, resonant peace. And you are a part of it. You are not separate from the stars. You are woven from the very same threads. Every atom that makes you who you are, the calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, the carbon that forms the architecture of your cells, was forged long ago in the heart of a blazing star. A star that lived and shone for millions of years, and in its final, brilliant moments, scattered its essence across the galaxy. That stardust drifted through the quiet void for eons, gathering in soft, cosmic clouds, eventually collapsing to form a new sun, new planets, and in time, you. So when you look up at the night sky, you are not simply an observer looking out at something distant. You are the universe itself, made conscious, looking back at your own ancient origins. To rest beneath the stars is to rest among family. Let that thought hold you now, this feeling of a deep, quiet homecoming. And with that feeling, allow your awareness to become weightless. Imagine a gentle, invisible current beginning to lift you, slowly, effortlessly, from the room around you. There is no sudden movement, no rush of air, only a gradual sense of release, as if you are a single, silken thread being carried on the softest of breezes. You float upwards, through the ceiling, through the quiet night air above your home. The sounds of the world begin to fade, replaced by a gentle, humming silence. Looking down, you see the lights of your town or city begin to spread out below you. A beautiful, golden web woven into the dark fabric of the land. You continue to rise, so slowly, so peacefully. The web of lights becomes a glowing patch, and then a distant cluster. As the grander shapes of the world come into view, you see the gentle curve of the earth, a vast, sleeping sphere suspended in the velvet blackness. The continents are soft brushstrokes of green and brown. The oceans are deep, dreaming blue, veiled in swirling clouds of white. It is all so peaceful from up here. All the noise, all the hurry, all the complexities of the world have softened into a single, silent, beautiful image. You are now in the quiet stillness of space, but you do not feel cold or alone. A gentle, familiar warmth seems to emanate from everything around you. The light of the distant sun, now a brilliant, steady star among countless others, and the soft, milky glow of our own galaxy. the Milky Way, stretching across the cosmos like a river of diamonds. This is your galactic home, a city of 200 billion suns, and tonight you are free to drift through its quiet, starlit avenues. Our journey begins in a special place, a region of space that is our own quiet neighborhood. Astronomers call it the local bubble, and it is a vast clearing in the interstellar medium, hundreds of light years across. Imagine it as a great, silent chamber, a pocket of calm in the otherwise bustling galaxy. This bubble was carved out long ago by ancient stars, which ended their lives in brilliant explosions, pushing the surrounding gas and dust outward to form a protective shell. Now, our solar system drifts peacefully through this serene expanse. The darkness here feels different, softer, deeper. The silence is more profound. It is a safe harbor, a cosmic sanctuary where the currents are slow and the celestial winds are gentle. As you float here, weightless and calm, you can feel the deep peace of this place. You are surrounded not by emptiness, but by a vast, protective stillness. The distant shell of the bubble is too faint to see with your eyes, but you can feel its presence, a faint, shimmering boundary that holds this region in a gentle embrace. Here, in this quiet clearing among the stars, you are safe to simply be. You are free to let go completely, carried on the slow, silent breath of the cosmos. As you rest here in the deep and profound quiet of the local bubble, allow your senses to expand, to attune themselves to the subtler realities of the cosmos. The great silence of space is not an absence of life, but a different kind of presence. It is a quiet so vast that within it you can begin to perceive the universe, not just with your eyes, but with your entire being. Feel the stillness around you, a soft, heavy blanket of peace. It is a stillness born of immense distance and unimaginable patience. This is the natural state of the cosmos, a baseline of calm from which all creation emerges. And within this calm, there is a kind of music. It is not a sound that travels through the air, for there is no air here. It is a deep, slow vibration, a resonance woven into the very fabric of space-time itself. Every star, every planet, every celestial body carries its own quiet hum, a song that it has been singing for eons. If you could listen with instruments sensitive enough, you would find that the universe is alive with these gentle rhythms, a celestial symphony playing out on a scale too grand for human ears. Let your awareness drift toward our own sun, that familiar, life-giving star. From this distance, it is a point of brilliant, unwavering light. But it is not a silent fire. Deep within its core, vast waves of pressure ripple outwards, causing the entire star to vibrate, to pulse with a slow, steady rhythm, like a giant, booming bell. This is the sun's own deep song, a constant, low-frequency hum that scientists can listen to, not with microphones, but by observing the subtle rise and fall of its surface. By listening to this stellar heartbeat, they can learn what is happening deep within its fiery heart. To imagine this is to feel a new connection to our sun. It is not just a source of light and warmth, but a vast, living instrument, its music shaping the space around it, a steady, grounding note in the symphony of our solar system. This music is everywhere. Every star you see, from the brightest blue giant to the dimmest red dwarf, is vibrating with its own unique song, a fingerprint of sound determined by its age, its size, and its story. Some stars pulse with a rapid, fluttering rhythm. Others breathe with a slow, majestic cadence that takes years to complete a single cycle. Together, their countless, overlapping vibrations create a cosmic harmony, a background hum of creation that fills the void. As you float here, weightless and at peace, you can almost feel it, a faint, pleasant vibration in the stillness, the collective lullaby of a billion suns, singing you gently to rest. Now, let your eyes soften and take in the light. From inside this local bubble, the Milky Way stretches before you in all its glory. It is a breathtaking river of light, a glowing band of silver and pearl spilled across the velvet blackness. It is not a flat, static image, but a living, breathing city of stars, full of depth and texture. You can see the bright, dense core, a radiant golden haze where millions of stars cluster so tightly that their light merges into a single, beautiful glow. Spiraling out from this luminous heart are the great arms of the galaxy, graceful, sweeping arcs, woven from starlight, gas, and shadow. These arms are not solid structures, but rather slow-moving waves of density, cosmic traffic jams, where new stars are born. You can see them as brighter, bluer lanes within the grand spiral, dotted with the brilliant pinpricks of young, hot suns. And between them are darker lanes, delicate wisps of cosmic dust that obscure the light from behind, giving the galaxy its intricate, feathered appearance. This dust is not like the dust in your home. It is the raw material of creation, the ashes of ancient stars waiting to be gathered into new worlds. It traces the galaxy's magnetic fields in long, elegant filaments, like iron filings arranged around a hidden, cosmic magnet. Let your gaze wander through this scene. There is no need to focus. Just allow the patterns of light and shadow to wash over you. Notice the soft, scattered glow of countless distant suns, too far away to be seen individually, their light blending together to form a soft, ethereal mist. Here and there, you see the gentle, colorful smudges of nebulae, vast clouds of gas lit from within by newborn stars. Some glow a soft, rosy pink, the color of energized hydrogen. Others a cool, mysterious blue, the reflection of starlight on fine grains of dust. They look like celestial watercolors, delicate and dreamlike, painted onto the canvas of the night. And hidden within those clouds are the quietest, most wondrous places in the cosmos, the stellar nurseries. These are the cradles of suns, the veiled, secret gardens where gravity is slowly, patiently gathering the dust and gas of the void into new points of light. From the outside, they appear as dark, opaque patches against the starry background. But if you could see in the invisible wavelengths of infrared light, they would be glowing with a soft, gentle warmth. Inside these dark clouds, hundreds, even thousands of new stars are kindling their first light, their nuclear furnaces igniting in the cold, silent depths. Each one is a promise, a new note about to join the galactic symphony. To know that even as you drift here, on the verge of sleep, new suns are being born, is to feel the universe's endless, gentle creativity. The story of creation did not happen all at once, long ago. It is happening now. It is always happening, and its gentle, creative energy surrounds you now, a quiet, reassuring presence in the deep. You are drifting now, held in a state of perfect, weightless serenity. The familiar sights of our solar system have long since faded, and even the comforting warmth of the local bubble is now a quiet memory behind you. You are moving gently outwards, crossing a threshold into the truly deep space between the arms of the galaxy. The river of the Milky Way, once a band across the sky, now begins to resolve into an immense spinning disk of light. From this vantage point, you can see its true form. A breathtaking spiral, a celestial pinwheel turning with a grace that has been perfected over billions of years. The golden, glowing heart, the sweeping, star-dusted arms, the dark, intricate lanes of cosmic dust, it is all there, a single, unified object of impossible beauty. It is your home, and from here, it looks like a silent, spinning jewel. Allow this image to fill your awareness. Feel the profound sense of peace that comes from seeing something so vast and complex, moving in such perfect, silent harmony. Every one of its billions of stars is on its own immense journey, yet all are bound together by a gentle, invisible force, moving as one. You feel a sense of connection to it, a sense of belonging, even as you continue to drift away. Let the gentle, spiraling motion of our galaxy be a visual lullaby, a pattern of calm and order for your mind to rest upon. As you move farther still, you pass through the galaxy's outer halo. This is a vast, invisible sphere of ancient stars and mysterious dark matter that surrounds the visible disk like a protective, ethereal cloak. The light here is much softer. You are leaving the brighter, more crowded city streets of the spiral arms and entering the quiet, open spaces of the galactic countryside. The stars are fewer and farther between, ancient suns that have been circling in these lonely orbits for nearly the age of the universe itself. Their light is old, gentle, and wise. There is a feeling of deep history here, of a quiet that has remained undisturbed for eons. Feel yourself enveloped by this ancient calm, as if you are passing through a silent, invisible mist made of time itself. The Milky Way now grows smaller in your view, its magnificent spiral shrinking until it is a soft, pearlescent smudge against the blackness. Soon, it is just one luminous island in an endless, dark ocean, one point of light among many others that now begin to appear in the distance. For the first time, you are in true intergalactic space. The scale of your journey has expanded beyond comprehension. The silence deepens, becoming a vast, resonant stillness. The darkness is absolute, a perfect velvet backdrop against which the rest of the universe can reveal itself. And what a revelation it is. As your eyes adjust to this new, grander scale, you begin to see them, the other galaxies. At first, they are just the faintest specks of light, like tiny, forgotten diamonds scattered on an infinite cloth. Some are spirals like our own, others are soft, glowing ellipses, and some are irregular, cloud-like forms. Each one is an entire universe of stars, a home to billions, perhaps trillions of worlds. And as you watch, you begin to notice something extraordinary. They are not scattered randomly. There is a pattern, a faint, golden thread of light seems to connect one galaxy to another, and another, and another. You are seeing the largest structure in the universe, the cosmic web. Across billions of light years, galaxies are not isolated islands, but are gathered together along immense, glowing filaments of gas and dark matter. These filaments stretch and weave through the void, connecting clusters of galaxies in a vast, interconnected network. It is as if the universe itself has a hidden structure, a luminous, cosmic nervous system. The dense knots where filaments cross are the superclusters, the great cities of the cosmos, blazing with the light of thousands of galaxies. The filaments themselves are the quiet highways connecting them, and in between lie the voids, vast, dark regions of unimaginable emptiness, great, silent valleys of peace, where the universe seems to rest. Let your mind drift along one of these luminous threads. Imagine yourself flowing with the gentle, gravitational current that guides the galaxies on their slow, cosmic journeys. There is no hurry here. The movements are measured in epochs, the distances in millions of light years. The feeling is one of profound, underlying order. What seemed like a random scattering of stars is in fact a beautifully organized, living tapestry, woven on the grandest scale imaginable. It is delicate and immense, a structure of light and shadow that holds everything in a gentle, interconnected embrace. You are part of that web. Your galaxy is a single point of light on a single thread, connected to everything else in a quiet, cosmic unity. Now, let your focus be drawn to one particular point of light on a nearby thread. It is the Andromeda galaxy, our closest large neighbor. It is a magnificent spiral, even larger and more luminous than our own Milky Way, and it is moving toward us. Or rather, we are moving toward each other. But this is not a collision in the way we understand it. On a cosmic scale, this is something far more graceful. It is a slow, patient dance, a cosmic ballet that has been unfolding for billions of years. The two galaxies, drawn together by their mutual gravity, are on a long, unhurried journey to become one. In fact, in a way, they are already touching. The vast, invisible halos of dark matter that surround both galaxies have already begun to intermingle, their outer edges brushing against each other like the first tentative touch of hands across a dance floor. It is a greeting that is happening in complete silence, a quiet merging of invisible fields in the vastness of space. Over the next 4 billion years, this dance will continue. The two great spirals will draw closer, their star-filled arms reaching for one another, until they begin to pass through each other. The stars themselves are so far apart that very few, if any, will actually collide. Instead, they will glide past one another like ghosts, their orbits gracefully reshaped by the immense, shifting tides of gravity. Imagine the sky from a world within that future galaxy. It would be a place of unimaginable beauty, a sky filled not with one river of light, but with two, intertwined and blending. Great streams and arcs of stars, pulled from their original paths, would paint the heavens with new, brilliant constellations. The process would be a slow, gentle blending of two great oceans of light, a peaceful union that will eventually settle into a single, larger galaxy, a new creation born from this patient, cosmic embrace. To witness this dance from afar is to understand the nature of time and change in the universe. It is not sudden or violent, but slow, graceful, and creative. It is the universe, in its own quiet way, building something new, a reminder that even on the grandest of scales, the fundamental motion is one of connection, of unity, of coming together in a silent, beautiful dance. Leaving the grand spectacle of the cosmic web behind, you allow your awareness to drift inward once more, drawn by a gentle curiosity toward the quieter, more intimate mysteries of the cosmos. The universe is not only a place of vast structures and immense celestial ballets, it is also a treasure chest of unique and wondrous worlds, each a silent story waiting to be told. Your journey is effortless, your thoughts like a soft feather carried on a slow, cosmic current. You are drawn not to the brightest or the loudest objects, but to the whispers, to the places of deep and shimmering calm. The current guides you toward a solitary star, a dim and ancient sun glowing with a soft, crimson light. It is a red dwarf, one of the quietest and most long-lived stars in the universe. While massive blue giants burn through their fuel in a brilliant flash of a few million years, this gentle star sips its energy, content to glow with a steady, ember-like warmth for trillions of years, far longer than the current age of the cosmos. Around this faint sun orbits a world unlike any you have ever imagined. As you draw closer, you see that its surface is not made of rock or ice, but of something that glitters with a deep internal fire. You have arrived at a diamond planet. Imagine this world, suspended in the gentle, reddish twilight of its parent star. It is not a place of sharp, faceted edges like a cut jewel, but a sphere of immense, crystalline carbon. It does not sparkle with a brilliant, scattered light, for its surface is ancient and worn. Instead, it seems to hum with a deep, resonant clarity. It is a world born of immense pressure and specific rare chemistry. A place where the carbon that forms the basis of life on Earth has instead been compressed into the most stable and enduring of forms. You float down toward its surface, a slow, gentle descent. The landscape below is a breathtaking panorama of crystalline structures. Great, smooth plains of diamond stretch to the horizon, their surfaces absorbing the dim red light and refracting it into subtle, shifting patterns of deep indigo and violet. Mountains of solid, uncut crystal rise into the black sky, their peaks not sharp but rounded and softened by eons of cosmic stillness. There are no oceans, no winds, no sounds. There is only the profound, perfect silence of a world made of crystal. You imagine placing a hand upon its surface. It would feel ancient, solid, and utterly calm. There is a purity to this place, a sense of permanence that is deeply soothing. In a universe of constant change, of stars being born and dying, of galaxies merging and drifting apart, this world simply is. It endures. It is a quiet testament to the unexpected beauty that the universe can create. It is not a world of life or motion, but a world of deep, resonant peace, a physical manifestation of stillness itself. Let the image of this silent, glittering world fill your mind. Let its sense of profound calm and eternal stability seep into your own being, a quiet reminder that even in the most alien of places, there is a beauty that resonates with the part of us that seeks peace. Now, a new current finds you, pulling you gently away from the diamond world and its ancient crimson sun. You are drawn back into the deep, open spaces between the stars, into the profound darkness of the interstellar void. But your journey is not toward another star. It is toward a point of seeming nothingness, a patch of space where the background of distant galaxies seems to be completely empty. You are approaching one of the loneliest and most mysterious travelers in the cosmos, a rogue planet. This is a world without a sun, a planet that was either ejected from its home solar system long ago in a gravitational tussle, or perhaps formed on its own in the cold darkness of a stellar nursery, never to be bound by a star's embrace. It is a wanderer, a solitary pilgrim on an endless journey through the galactic night. As it drifts into view, you see it not by any light it reflects, but by the faint, ghostly heat it still radiates from its own core, a leftover warmth from its chaotic formation billions of years ago. Imagine this world, a dark, silent sphere, moving gracefully through the void. There is no day or night here, only a perpetual, starlit twilight. The stars of the Milky Way are its only ceiling, a brilliant, unchanging tapestry of light, sharper and clearer than from any world with an atmosphere. There is no sunrise to wash them out, no sunset to herald their arrival. They are simply there, a constant, silent audience to this planet's lonely voyage. You drift closer, a silent observer. What would it be like on the surface of such a world? Perhaps it is a sphere of frozen gas, its atmosphere hardened into a permanent, colorful frost. Or maybe, beneath a thick crust of ice many miles deep, a hidden ocean sloshes in the darkness, warmed by the planet's own internal heat, a world of eternal night, yet potentially alive in its secret, sunless depths. The thought is not frightening, but deeply peaceful. It is a world of absolute solitude, free from the pull of any sun, charting its own course through the cosmos. It is the embodiment of a deep, meditative quiet. There is a profound freedom in this image. A world untethered, moving in a slow, silent dance with the galaxy itself. It is a reminder that not everything needs a center, not everything needs an anchor. Some things are beautiful in their solitude, in their quiet, independent journey. The rogue planet does not know it is alone. It only knows the constant, gentle presence of the distant stars and the deep, silent hum of its own being. It is a universe unto itself, carrying its own mysteries through the dark. Allow the image of this silent, wandering world to soothe your mind. Let its deep solitude and gentle, endless motion be a comfort, a symbol of the peace that can be found in the quiet, untethered spaces of your own inner world. You are now in a state of deep, untroubled calm, drifting weightlessly in the interstellar ocean. The shimmering diamond planet and the solitary rogue world have dissolved into the soft darkness behind you, leaving behind a lingering sense of peace and wonder. Your journey now takes you to a place where there is nothing to see in the conventional sense. No stars, no planets, no glowing nebulae. You are being drawn toward one of the universe's great enigmas, a region where the normal rules of reality are gently suspended. You are approaching a black hole. But you are not approaching it in a way that is dangerous or frightening. Your journey is one of gentle observation, and from this vast, safe distance, the black hole is not a monster, but a source of profound and quiet mystery. You cannot see the object itself, for it is a point of such immense density that not even light can escape its grasp. What you can see is the effect it has on the space around it. The background of distant galaxies, once a flat tapestry of light, now appears warped and distorted, as if you are looking through a celestial lens of unimaginable power. The starlight from behind it is bent into a perfect, glowing ring, a phenomenon known as an Einstein ring, a halo of captured light circling a heart of perfect darkness. Let your mind rest on this image, a circle of pure, golden light surrounding a circle of pure, silent black. It is an image of perfect, cosmic symmetry. The black hole is not just pulling on matter, it is bending the very fabric of space-time itself. Imagine space-time as a vast, silken sheet, stretched taut and smooth across the universe. A star is like a small weight placed upon it, creating a gentle dimple, but a black hole is an object of almost infinite weight, and it creates a deep, steep funnel in the fabric of reality, a well from which nothing can return. As you float here, in perfect safety, you begin to feel a subtle change in the flow of your own journey. It is a change not in space, but in time. One of the most wondrous effects of this deep gravitational well is that it alters the passage of time itself. The stronger the gravity, the slower time flows. Near the edge of the black hole, at the event horizon, time slows to an almost complete stop relative to the rest of the universe. An hour for an observer near the edge could be 1,000 years for someone far away. Allow yourself to feel this concept not as a complex physical theory, but as a soothing, gentle reality. Imagine time not as a rigid, ticking clock, but as a slow, meandering river. Here, in the presence of this immense, silent object, the river of time slows to a crawl. The current becomes lazy, languid, and peaceful. All sense of urgency dissolves. All pressure to move forward, to achieve, to become, simply melts away into this deep, temporal calm. The universe is in no hurry here. It is content to simply be. Let your own sense of time soften and stretch. Feel the moments expanding, each second becoming a soft, open space for you to rest in. The past is a distant, gentle memory, and the future is an unwritten, peaceful dream. There is only this present moment, this deep, slow, unfolding now. In this place, time itself is a lullaby, a slow, rhythmic current that rocks you gently into a state of profound peace. There is nothing to do, for time has become so vast and patient that doing has lost all meaning. There is only being, resting, and floating in this river of slowed down time. As you continue your drift, your path curves gently, following the bent contours of space-time. You are not moving in a straight line, but are being guided by the invisible, graceful geometry of the universe. You are a silent boat on a silent cosmic sea, your course shaped by the deep, unseen currents of gravity. And as you travel, you notice another wondrous effect. The light from distant galaxies, which you once saw as single points, now begins to appear in multiple places at once. You see the same spiral galaxy shimmering in 2, 3, even 4 different locations in the sky around the black hole. This is not a trick of the eyes. It is the reality of gravitational lensing. The light from that single, distant galaxy has traveled on multiple paths to reach you, its rays bent and split by the immense gravitational field you are observing. You are seeing echoes of the same object, its light arriving at different times and from different directions, creating a beautiful, cosmic illusion. The images are not perfect copies. Some are stretched into long, shimmering arcs. Others are magnified, revealing details you could not have seen otherwise. Let this vision of multiple realities wash over you. It is a gentle reminder that what we perceive is not always the whole story. The universe is a place of hidden paths, of echoes and reflections, of a deep and complex beauty that lies just beneath the surface of our normal perception. It is a place where a single truth can appear in many different forms, all of them beautiful, all of them real. This understanding requires no effort. Simply allow it to be. Allow your mind to become as flexible and fluid as the light you are witnessing, content to accept the gentle, wondrous mysteries of the cosmos without needing to explain them. You are in a place where space is curved, time is stretched, and light can travel in echoes. It is a place of deep magic, but it is a quiet magic, born not of spells or incantations, but of the fundamental, elegant laws of the universe itself. And in the presence of this magic, your own mind can find a new kind of freedom, a freedom from the rigid lines and straight paths of the waking world. Here, you are free to drift, to dream, and to dissolve into the gentle, flowing, and mysterious river of the cosmos. The gentle, time-bending currents around the black hole have now released you, and you are once again adrift in the serene, open ocean of intergalactic space. The strange and beautiful illusions of curved light fade behind you, leaving your mind in a state of soft, open wonder. You feel a sense of profound peace, a quiet acceptance of the universe's beautiful mysteries. Your journey continues, not toward any specific destination, but guided by a gentle, intuitive curiosity. You have seen the grand and the strange, and now your awareness is drawn to something more elemental, something closer to the very beginning of all things. The cosmic current guides you toward a region that appears, at first, to be a vast emptiness. It is a great void, hundreds of millions of light years across, a dark and silent valley between the glowing filaments of the cosmic web. In this immense space, there are very few galaxies, very few stars. The silence here is perhaps the most profound you have yet experienced. It is a silence that feels ancient, primordial, a quiet that has held sway since the dawn of time. As you float into its center, you feel as though you have entered a great cosmic sanctuary, a place of perfect, undisturbed stillness. In this deep and resonant quiet, allow your senses to expand beyond the visible. You are searching for a whisper, a faint echo from the very first moments of creation. And as you rest here, suspended in the heart of this ancient silence, you begin to perceive it. It is not a sound, nor a sight, but a feeling. It is a faint, uniform coolness that seems to emanate from every direction at once. No matter which way you turn, this gentle, pervasive chill is there. It is the oldest light in the universe, the afterglow of creation itself, now so stretched and cooled by its journey of nearly 14 billion years that it is no longer light, but a faint, cosmic coolness. This is the cosmic microwave background. Do not think of it as radiation or energy. Think of it as a memory. Think of it as the universe's first breath, still felt as a soft, gentle whisper in the quietest of places. Long ago, before the first stars or galaxies were born, the entire universe was a single, brilliant point of unimaginable heat and light. For hundreds of thousands of years, it was a glowing, opaque fog, a cosmic dawn of such intensity that light could not travel freely. But as the universe expanded, it cooled. It reached a point where the fog finally cleared, and for the first time, light was set free on its long journey through space. The coolness you feel now is the last remnant of that first, glorious light. The universe, in its infancy, once glowed with a brilliant, warm orange, the color of a perfect, eternal sunset filling all of space. Imagine that for a moment. A universe without darkness, a cosmos bathed in a soft, warm, orange radiance. That light, once so hot and bright, has been traveling and stretching with the expanding universe ever since. Its wavelength has grown longer and longer, shifting from orange to red to infrared, and finally to the cool, invisible microwaves that gently surround you now. To feel this cosmic afterglow is to connect with the very beginning. It is to rest in the faint, lingering warmth of the universe's own birth. It is the ultimate lullaby, a quiet, omnipresent hum that has been traveling through time and space just to meet you here, in this moment of perfect stillness. Let this gentle coolness be a comforting blanket. It is the most ancient and peaceful presence in the cosmos, a reminder that you are part of a story that is immeasurably vast and old. It holds no drama, no urgency, only the deep, serene, and unchanging peace of a memory that has been softened by the passage of eons. As you float within this gentle, cooling echo, you begin to notice that it is not perfectly smooth. Within the uniform coolness, there are infinitesimally small variations. Some areas are a tiny fraction of a degree warmer, others a tiny fraction cooler, They are like subtle, almost imperceptible ripples on the surface of a vast, still ocean. These are the fossilized remnants of the very first structures, the seeds from which everything we know would eventually grow. These tiny fluctuations were born from the quantum restlessness of the universe in its very first moments. In the instant of its creation, fleeting, random ripples of energy were stretched to cosmic proportions, frozen into the fabric of space-time. Where the ripples were slightly denser, gravity would have a slightly stronger pull. Where they were less dense, the pull would be weaker. These almost insignificant variations were the blueprints for the entire cosmos. Over hundreds of millions of years, these warmer, denser spots acted as gravitational seeds. They gently gathered the primordial gas and dust around them, pulling matter into great, slow, cosmic whirlpools. These whirlpools became the first proto-galaxies. Within them, the gas and dust swirled and compressed further, until deep in their hearts, the pressure and heat became so great that the first stars ignited, piercing the long darkness with their brilliant, newborn light. Every star, every galaxy, every great supercluster in the cosmic web can trace its origin back to one of these tiny, almost imperceptible ripples in the ancient light. It is a humbling and beautiful thought. The grand, majestic structure of the universe, the spiraling arms of the Milky Way, the sun that warms our world, and even the atoms that form your own body, all grew from these faint, quiet whispers in the dawn of time. Creation was not a single loud event, but a slow, patient, and gentle unfolding, a process of quiet gathering, guided by the faintest of cosmic seeds. To feel these ancient ripples is to feel the very heartbeat of cosmic creation, a slow, steady, and creative rhythm that has been beating since the very beginning, and whose gentle, life-giving pulse continues to resonate through the universe and through you. You are floating in a state of profound tranquility, bathed in the faint, ancient coolness of the universe's first light. The knowledge that everything, every galaxy, every star grew from the tiniest, gentlest of ripples has filled you with a sense of deep, cosmic peace. The universe is not a place of chaotic accidents, but of patient, graceful unfolding. Creation is a quiet, persistent art form, and you are its living, breathing masterpiece. With this thought held gently in your mind, the cosmic current begins to guide you on a new path, a journey back inward, toward the very essence of your own being. You are drawn back through the great, silent voids, past the shimmering, interconnected filaments of the cosmic web. You see the distant, glowing islands of galaxies drift by, each a silent city of stars, each born from a single, ancient seed. Your own galaxy, the Milky Way, comes back into view, a familiar, comforting spiral of light in the vast darkness. You do not stop there, but continue your gentle, inward drift, as if being guided home by an invisible thread. You pass through its star-filled arms, through the soft, colorful clouds of its stellar nurseries, until you find yourself once again in the quiet, familiar space of our own solar system. The sun is a warm, brilliant presence. The planets circle in their slow, patient orbits, and the Earth, a beautiful sphere of blue, white, and green, awaits you like a sleeping loved one. But your journey does not end on its surface. Instead, you are guided to a soft discovery of a different kind, a realization that is both the simplest and the most profound truth in all of cosmology. You drift closer to the sleeping Earth, and as you do, your awareness shifts from the cosmic to the atomic. you begin to perceive the elemental building blocks of everything around you. Imagine you can see the very atoms that make up the world. You see the oxygen in the atmosphere, the silicon in the rocks, the hydrogen in the oceans. You see the carbon that forms the basis of all life, weaving itself into the intricate, beautiful patterns of trees, of flowers, of every living creature resting on the planet's surface. And as you focus on these fundamental particles, a quiet, wondrous story begins to reveal itself. Every single one of these atoms has a history. Every atom, apart from the very simplest hydrogen, was created in a place of unimaginable heat and pressure. Every atom was forged in the heart of a star. Let this realization unfold gently in your mind. Imagine a star, much larger and more massive than our own sun, that lived and died long before our Earth was ever formed. For millions of years, it shone brightly in the ancient Milky Way. Deep within its core, its nuclear furnace worked tirelessly, fusing lighter elements into heavier ones. It took the simple hydrogen that filled the early universe and, through the alchemy of nuclear fusion, transformed it. It created helium, then carbon, then oxygen, then silicon, all the way up to iron. Each new element was a new act of creation, a new building block for a future world. When that ancient star reached the end of its life, it did not simply fade away. It ended in a magnificent, final burst of glory, a supernova explosion. In that single, brilliant instant, it outshone the entire galaxy. But more importantly, it scattered all the precious, heavy elements it had spent its lifetime creating out into the vastness of space. The carbon, the oxygen, the iron, all of it was cast out in a great, expanding shell of stardust. For millions of years, this cloud of enriched dust and gas drifted through the galaxy, a silent, glittering ghost of the star that had created it. It was a cosmic inheritance, a treasure of raw materials floating in the void. Slowly, patiently, gravity began to gather this stardust once more. It swirled into a new cloud, denser and richer than the one before it. And from the center of this new, spinning nebula, our own sun was born. The leftover material, the precious stardust from that long-dead star, continued to circle the newborn sun, clumping together to form the planets, including our own beautiful blue Earth. And so, the carbon in the ancient forests, the oxygen you are breathing in this very moment, the calcium that gives strength to your bones, the iron that allows your blood to carry life through your body, all of it is stardust. It is the legacy of a star that lived and died so that you could one day live and breathe. This is not a metaphor. It is not a poetic fancy. It is the simple, literal, scientific truth. You are made of stardust. The universe is not something that is out there, separate from you. You are the universe, observing and experiencing itself. You are a collection of ancient atoms that have been on an incredible journey, a journey that has taken them through the fiery heart of a star, across the silent void of space, and has now brought them together for a brief, precious moment in time to form you. Feel the quiet wonder of this truth. Feel the deep, unbreakable connection it gives you to everything that exists. When you feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, you are feeling the light of your own cosmic parent. When you look at the stars in the night sky, you are looking at your distant, glittering relatives. You are not a visitor in this universe. You belong here. You are as much a part of the cosmos as the spinning galaxies and the silent, ancient light. This realization is the softest discovery of all. It does not require a telescope or a journey across the stars. It only requires a quiet moment of reflection. Let this truth be a source of deep comfort and peace. You carry within you the entire history of creation. You are a walking, dreaming, breathing piece of the cosmos. And as you rest now, as you prepare to drift into sleep, you are simply a star child, returning for a little while to the silent, peaceful, and star-dusted darkness from which you came. You are resting in the quiet glow of a profound realization. You are stardust. Every part of your being is a collection of ancient atoms, forged in a stellar crucible and scattered across the cosmos, only to find a new home in you. This truth is a soft, warm light in your mind, a feeling of deep and effortless belonging. You are not just in the universe, you are of the universe. With this comforting thought as your anchor, your awareness becomes still, and you enter a space of soft, quiet reflection. You are no longer journeying outward or inward, but simply floating, observing, and letting the silent wisdom of the cosmos wash over you. Consider for a moment the nature of time. In our daily lives, time often feels like a strict and demanding ruler. It is a line that we must follow, a clock that is always ticking, a current that pulls us relentlessly forward. But out here, in the vast stillness of space, time reveals its true nature. It is not a rigid line, but a flexible, flowing river. You have already felt how it can stretch and slow in the presence of immense gravity, but its flexibility is woven into the cosmos in even subtler ways. The light that reaches us from the Andromeda galaxy, for example, began its journey over 2 million years ago. The photons striking an astronomer's telescope tonight left their home long before our own species had evolved. To look at that faint, hazy smudge in the night sky is to look into a deep well of the past. The galaxy you are seeing is not the galaxy as it is now, but as it was then. The night sky is not a static window, but a time machine. Every star is a message from the past. The farther away the star, the older the message. Let this thought gently dissolve your own sense of temporal urgency. The universe operates on a time scale that is almost impossible to comprehend. It is a place of immense patience. It is never in a hurry. The merging of two galaxies is a dance that takes billions of years. The life of a star is a slow, steady breath that lasts for eons. The cooling of a white dwarf into a dark ember is a process longer than the current age of time itself. In the face of such deep, unhurried patience, the small urgencies of a single day can soften and dissolve. There is a deep peace in knowing that you are part of a story that is so vast, so patient, and so enduring. Allow the universe's slow, steady rhythm to become your own. There is no need to rush. There is only the gentle, unhurried unfolding of this present moment. Now, reflect on the nature of silence. We often think of silence as an absence, a void where sound used to be. But the silence of space is different. It is a presence. It is a fundamental quality of the cosmos, a vast, resonant stillness that was here before the first stars ignited and will be here long after the last one fades. This silence is not empty. It is full. It is full of potential, full of memory, full of the quiet, invisible forces that shape everything we see. The force of gravity works in perfect silence, yet it holds entire galaxies together. The expansion of space is a silent, ongoing process, yet it is the engine of cosmic destiny. The quantum fluctuations that gave birth to all structure are a silent, restless dance in the heart of the void. The universe's most powerful and creative acts are performed in this deep, profound quiet. This cosmic silence is a comfort. It is a reminder that not everything needs to be announced. Not everything needs to be loud, to be powerful. There is a great strength in stillness. There is a deep creativity in quiet. As you float here, surrounded by this immense, peaceful silence, allow it to seep into your own being. Let it quiet the noisy thoughts of the day. Let it soothe the restless parts of your mind. You do not need to fight for quiet. You only need to allow yourself to become part of the great quiet that is already here, all around you. It is your natural state, your cosmic inheritance. You are a child of the Stardust, and you are a child of the silence. Finally, consider the nature of yourself in this vast picture. It is easy to feel small in the face of such immensity, to feel like a tiny, insignificant speck in an uncaring void. But the story of the universe suggests a different perspective. For all its galaxies, stars, and nebulae, for all its silent, invisible forces, the universe would be a lonely place without a mind to wonder at it. Through you, through your consciousness, the universe becomes aware of its own beauty. The collection of stardust, that is you, has organized itself in such a way that it can look back at its own origins and feel a sense of awe. When you admire the soft glow of a distant nebula, it is the universe admiring itself. When you feel a sense of peace looking at the stars, it is the universe feeling peace with itself. You are not a passive observer of a grand external show. You are an active, integral part of a cosmic feedback loop. You are the means by which the cosmos gains a voice, a perspective, a fleeting, precious spark of self-awareness. This is perhaps the greatest wonder of all, that a universe of silent, unthinking matter could give rise to a being who can think and feel and dream and drift off to sleep while contemplating the very source of its own existence. You are a moment of cosmic consciousness, a brief, beautiful flicker of awareness in a universe that otherwise moves and burns and cools in silent, unknowing majesty. Let this final reflection be the one that carries you most deeply into rest. You are not small or insignificant. You are the universe's quiet, waking dream. And as you prepare to drift into the deeper sleep that awaits, the universe, through you, will continue its dreaming. Your thoughts will soften into images, your awareness will dissolve into feeling, and you will become once again a silent, peaceful, and dreaming part of the great, stardusted whole. The journey of thought and discovery is now drawing to a close. The wondrous images of faraway worlds and the deep, soothing reflections on time and existence have served their purpose. They have guided your mind away from the sharp edges of the waking world and into a soft, open, and peaceful space. Now, there is nothing left to explore, nothing left to contemplate. There is only the feeling of this present moment and the gentle, deepening pull of a profound and welcome rest. Your mind is quiet, your body is heavy, and you are ready to let go completely. You are floating in a place of perfect, warm, and loving darkness. The stars and galaxies have faded away, not because they are gone, but because you no longer need to see them. You carry their peace and their starlight within you. The darkness that surrounds you now is not the cold, empty void of space, but a soft, nurturing, and velvety blackness, like the deep, dreamless sleep of a contented child. It is a place of absolute safety and comfort. Bring your awareness gently to your body, and with each slow, soft breath, give it a silent instruction to release, to soften, to let go. Begin with your feet. Feel them becoming heavy, warm, and completely relaxed. Give them permission to do nothing, to hold no tension. Imagine a wave of deep, soothing relaxation, beginning at the tips of your toes and slowly, gently flowing upwards. This wave of relaxation moves into your ankles and your calves and your shins. All the muscles that have carried you through the day can now be at ease. Let them become limp and loose and heavy. Feel the gentle warmth spreading, dissolving any lingering tightness, any memory of effort. There is nowhere to walk to, nothing to stand for. There is only this deep, welcome rest. The warm wave of relaxation flows up into your knees and into your thighs. These large, strong muscles can now release completely. Feel them growing heavier, softer, sinking down into the surface beneath you. Let go of all control. Your body knows how to rest. You are simply giving it the gentle, loving permission it has been waiting for all day. Feel the relaxation pooling now at the base of your spine, a soft, warm, heavy sensation. And from there, it begins to flow upwards, vertebra by vertebra. As it does, feel your back melting into the surface you are lying on. Your lower back releases. Your middle back softens. The space between your shoulder blades, where so much of the day's tension is stored, begins to open and dissolve. Your entire back is now heavy, warm, and deeply, deeply relaxed. The wave of soothing warmth flows out across your shoulders, down your arms. Feel your biceps and triceps letting go. Feel your elbows and forearms becoming loose and heavy. The relaxation flows into your wrists and your hands and your fingers, all the way to their very tips. Your hands, which have held and worked and strived all day, can now be completely still. Let them be open, soft, and at peace. Now, bring your awareness to your neck and your throat. Allow all the tiny, delicate muscles here to soften. Let go of the need to speak, to explain, to hold your head up. Let your head feel heavy and completely supported. Feel the relaxation spreading up into your jaw. Let your jaw hang loose, allowing a slight space to form between your teeth. This is a place of deep release for the entire body. The warm, soothing wave now flows up across your face like a soft, silken cloth being draped over you. Your cheeks soften, your mouth and your lips are gentle and at rest. The tiny muscles around your eyes can now let go completely. Allow your eyes to feel as though they are sinking gently back into a deep, soft pillow of darkness. And finally, feel the relaxation smooth across your forehead. Let it become as calm and clear as the surface of a perfectly still, moonlit lake. Your entire body is now in a state of deep, profound relaxation. It is heavy, it is warm, it is completely at peace. There is nothing you need to do to maintain this state. It is your natural state of being. You have simply let go of all the tension that was preventing it. Now, you can simply float in this feeling, this ocean of deep, physical calm. And as your body rests, your mind follows. Thoughts may still arise, but they are different now. They are soft, distant, and dreamlike. They have no weight, no urgency. They are like faint, wispy clouds drifting lazily across a vast, empty sky. Do not try to hold on to them. Do not try to push them away. Simply observe them as they come and go, with a gentle, detached curiosity. They are not you. You are the stillness behind them. You are the vast, peaceful sky through which they drift. With every breath you exhale, you sink a little deeper into this peaceful, empty space. Deeper and deeper. The boundary between your body and the space around you begins to dissolve. The boundary between your mind and the great, silent peace of the universe begins to fade. You are not a body resting. You are not a mind thinking. You are simply peace. You are rest itself, drifting now, on the gentle, silent, and effortless tide that is carrying you into the deep, healing waters of sleep. Down, down, down you go, into the soft, the quiet, the deep, and so you float. A quiet awareness in a universe of perfect, silent peace. The journey is over, and you have arrived at the gentle shore of your own deepest rest. There are no more thoughts to follow, no more images to see. There is only this profound sense of stillness, a feeling of being held and supported by the soft, quiet darkness that surrounds you. This darkness is not an absence of light, but the presence of pure potential, the deep, fertile ground from which all dreams are born. Let the lingering echoes of our journey become a soft, warm blanket that enfolds you completely. Remember the feeling of the stardust within you. That ancient, stellar material knows the rhythms of the cosmos. It knows the long, slow peace of drifting through the void. It knows the deep, quiet rest that comes after a long life of shining brightly. Allow that ancient memory within your own atoms to guide you now. It is a memory of stillness, a memory of silence, a memory that whispers to you that it is now time to rest. Feel the great cosmic silence that you experienced in the vast voids between the galaxies. That same profound, healing silence is here with you now. It is in the space between your thoughts. It is in the quiet pause between your breaths. Let that silence grow. Let it expand until it fills your entire awareness. It is a silence that heals, a silence that restores. It is the sound of the universe at peace, and you are a part of that peace. Recall the patient, unhurried rhythm of the cosmos, the slow, graceful dance of merging galaxies, the eons-long glow of a steady star, the river of time itself flowing with a deep and gentle current. That same patience is within you now. There is no need to rush into sleep. There is no need to force it. Simply allow it to happen in its own perfect time. Trust in the slow, natural, and wise rhythm of your own body, a rhythm that is in perfect harmony with the patient, unfolding rhythm of the universe. The journey is complete. The stories have all been told for tonight. You have traveled from the stardust in your own veins to the edge of space-time and back again. And now, all that is left to do is to give yourself the final, gentle permission to let go, to release the last, lingering thread of wakefulness and allow yourself to dissolve completely into the deep, healing waters of sleep. Imagine the last remnants of your conscious thought are like tiny, glowing embers from a warm, comforting fire. One by one, you can now watch them gently fade. The ember of today's memories. Let it grow soft and dim and cool. The ember of tomorrow's plans. Let it dissolve into a soft, grey ash. There is nothing more to hold on to, nothing more to illuminate. There is only the soft, warm darkness of a perfect and well-deserved rest. If this quiet journey through the cosmos has brought you a measure of peace, if it has helped to soften the edges of your day and quiet your mind, you can carry that feeling with you into your dreams. And if you wish for others to find this quiet harbor, a gentle like or a soft subscription helps to guide other sleepy souls to this place of rest. It is a quiet way of passing the torch of peace from one dreamer to another across the silent, starlit night. But for now, there is absolutely nothing more for you to do. The universe will continue its silent, beautiful dance while you sleep. The stars will continue to shine. The galaxies will continue their slow, graceful turning. The great, cosmic web will hold everything in its gentle, invisible embrace. Everything is taken care of. The universe is watching over you. You are safe to let go now. Let your next breath be the one that carries you over the final threshold. Feel yourself sinking down, 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 into a place of bottomless comfort and peace. It is a feeling of homecoming, of returning to the soft, silent source of all things. You are sinking deeper than you have ever gone before, into a sleep that is rich and dark and restorative. Sinking, drifting, letting go. Heavy, warm, and peaceful. The slow, gentle tide of your breath is the only thing that matters now. Each exhale is a soft wave, carrying you farther and farther out onto the vast, calm ocean of sleep, farther and farther away from the shore of the waking world. The universe is dreaming, and you are part of its dream. Sleep now. Let the darkness hold you. Let the silence heal you. Let the starlight within you rest. Good night. Deep, deep, peaceful sleep.